to be an atheist, you have to believe that it is possible, which I think is a far greater leap of faith. That's something that can be created out of nothing. When you look at the majesty and sophistication and the intricacy of the universe that we do know and comprehend, you have to believe that somehow that this energy could have existed on its own. That, to me, is a leap of faith.
You give me the awful impression of someone who hasn't read any of the arguments against your position ever.
I've read all the arguments.
I don't see how you can be saying this. Look, you want your God to take responsibility for the huge number of collapsing stars and imploding galaxies and destroyed universes and failed solar systems that have left us in this tiny corner on the one planet in this petty solar system that can support life some of the time on some of its surface. And you want a creator who's filled this earth with species since life began, 99% of which are now extinct already. And this is some design, isn't it? But you didn't say that. You said you were a believer. You didn't say you were a theist.
I am a believer. I believe in a creator.
Right, yeah, well, that's where it stops, or you think this creator cares about you too?
No, human beings, I don't think, fully comprehend or understand the majesty of God because it's not meant for us to know. But putting that aside here, from your position, when you really think about it, you are believing that there is a possibility, without a creator, that somehow energy has created itself, or that energy predates or any concept of time. For example, something that can come out of nothing, because fundamentally there has to be that starting point, or you're saying, affirming your belief system.
That is what our minds demand. We look for patterns.
You seem to be angry with religion, angry with God. Am I wrong in my perception?
Not with God, obviously. That would be absurd. But yes, I mean, my book expresses, I would rather say, contempt and hostility to this constant religious intimidation and clerical bullying to which we're being subjected. My book is part of an attempt to arrange and organize a pushback against this, whether it's the parties of God destroying Iraqi civil society, or bigots in America trying to have pseudoscience taught in our schools, or a pope who says that AIDS may be bad, but limbo, by the way, may have been a mistake, but let's talk about hell, and anyway, AIDS isn't as bad as condoms. We had enough of people who think, like you, that they know what God wants and that they've got God on their side.
Well, I hope you're not comparing.
And that they can tell us to do it, and they can tell us, well, they can tell us what to do or what to think in this way.
I don't care.
Yes, I am very
There is hostility here, but I will tell you this: you are right, and I agree with actually many of the observations you made about how religion has been perverted and how it is being used for destruction and how it has been unproductive.
It is innately irrational.
Well, I disagree with that. That's a certain intellectual snobbiness, perhaps, on your part. But let me just say this: but religion
that could well be right.
Religion also has provided food and water and medicine and supplies and housing, and there has been, in the name of religion, much good that has been done, both in this country and around the world.
But if you reduce religion to social work, well, so does USAID do all that. Actually, a secular organization, actually rather more convincingly. Most of the great philanthropists of the United States have been atheists. It doesn't prove that atheism is correct.